But it is my pleasure to be here this morning to talk to you about the National Security Agency and our efforts to reach out to the research community and our, I think I titled it, Research Opportunities at the National Security Agency. Let me grab my glasses so I can see what I'm briefing. Oh, okay, I can do that. So, when Dr. Z asked me if I could give this briefing, I immediately said yes. I'm a frequent conference speaker. It wasn't until after I hung up the phone that I realized this is definitely the only conference I have ever talked to that did not have security in its name or security as its major thrust. And so this is a new one to me. I went to our business affairs office and I asked them, what kind of information can you give me that would be applicable to this audience? Because I first thought I was going to come down here and talk about how to keep your computer secure, right? The business affairs office gave me a lot of information. What you will see as I get into the brief, though, is that all of this is available publicly on the web. I've actually included the web addresses at the bottom of most of my slides, where you can go and find all of the details, because there was paragraphs and paragraphs of information that I have tried to summarize for you so that you would have an opportunity to see what is out there, because not everyone knows that we even have a web presence, right? Actually, I'm going to go back here. Now, we'll do it from here. I'll start out by giving you a little bit about what the National Security Agency is and our mission. We have two thrusts. One is to discover, as you can see, discover adversary secrets, intercept and exploit foreign communications. These days we have to absolutely foot stomp the fact that this is foreign communications. I will tell you that I work in the other side. I work on the protect side. I have spent 30 years working to develop the cryptography, the cryptology, the radios, now the computers and protocols that we use to defend our own government's secrets. So that's where I have been. That's the dual nature of our mission. I can't answer any questions about any of that today. It was hard enough for me to get permission to show these slides. But to drop right in, I should have had an agenda slide. There it is, the agenda slide. I'm going to talk to you about a couple of different areas where you as a researcher can approach us and end up walking away with money in your pocket to use to accomplish your research. I'm going to talk about our broad agency announcements, the BAAs, the special opportunity requests, the SOARs. So they're generally called SOAR BAAs. The innovation mission capabilities, the grants, we actually give grants for research and math. We accept unsolicited proposals, although as the gentleman I heard speaking before me just said, that's a hard row to hoe. To walk in with an unsolicited proposal. We do have a mechanism whereby you can do that, however. We fund conferences, workshops, and research experiences for undergraduates. We call those REUs. And then the last thing I have is a pathway for success. With that, I guess I'll just drop right into the innovative broad agency announcements. As I said, the web address there at the bottom is where I pulled all of this information. So the special opportunity requests are open to all companies and research organizations. We announce these topics on the ARC, the Acquisition Resource Center. Do y'all know what the ARC is? I don't see any hands, so I'll assume okay. The ARC is a website, is actually also a physical place where if we have classified stuff that we want to show you, you can come to visit us. You go to the website at the bottom of the page there and you can register to be on the ARC. I looked yesterday and there are about 125 universities already registered for the ARC. Auburn is one of them. It is a simple process to register for it. Once you have registered on the ARC, this is the NSA ARC. There is also a DoD ARC. Okay? This is the NSA ARC. Once you are registered for the ARC, you can go in and you can see the business proposals that we place out there, the statements of work that we say, well, this is work that we want to have done. We also put our research opportunities out there. So I guess step one for doing business with the National Security Agency would be get yourself registered on this ARC. With the special opportunity request, we're looking for late-stage R&D that is developed to the point that you have prototyped it or that it is ready to be prototyped. And with this kind of a grant or research money, we would give you up to a 12-month fixed price contract and up to a $1 million grant for that 12 months. We just missed the schedule. I heard the last gentleman say that the schedule didn't work well either. We just missed the schedule for that. You can see here that we released those topics in January. We expect papers in late January. You can read. So the next topic then is the innovation mission capabilities. These, as you see I've noted there, are only open to businesses, although academic teaming is available. It's almost a similar kind of thing, except this one is limited to just the businesses. They are 3-month, $50K fixed price contracts where you demonstrate to the National Security Agency, or we have other people in the area. If we know you're coming to do the demo, we invite anyone we think might be interested in what you have. And if they are interested, then we give a follow-on contract to do that. This work is entirely unclassified. It makes it really nice, really easy for anybody to come in and work with us. The schedule there at the bottom says that we start in November with a June contract award. And again, the web address at the bottom of the page will give you the paragraphs worth of information on how to take advantage of this opportunity. As I said, we do grants for research in mathematics. The Mathematical Sciences program, again, it says unclassified research. It is explicitly for algebra, number theory, discrete mathematics, probability and statistics. You will note that we do not support research for cryptography. We are, in fact, we tell ourselves that we are the largest hirer of mathematicians in the world. I don't know if that is actually a true statement, but we say that and we, thumb our lapels and say good for us. I can tell you that we are a large mathematician. We hire a lot of mathematicians. We use them. We apparently don't think we need help researching cryptography. There's two types of grants. And frankly, guys, this one gave me a little bit of a chuckle. We have the Young Investigator Grant. The Young Investigator Grant is available to someone who is less than 10 years past their PhD. That doesn't meet my definition of young these days, but okay. The Young Investigator Grant is a basic award of $20,000 a year for 2 years. The standard grant is a little bit different. It is $40,000 per year. And that actually pays your salary. It pays actually some undergrads or research assistants to help you. So it's not just limited to paying your salary. The proposals for that are submitted annually. I apologize for the long period of time that this takes. It's partly due to the way the government does its budgeting, and it's partly due to the fact that these proposals take a while to review. But if you submit in September, we will notify you the following summer that you have been accepted, and you will start getting the money the following February. So it's a long cycle to get this award. But it looks like it's a really good program. The unsolicited proposals, here I decided just to leave most of one of the paragraphs that's available on that webpage because it talks about the FAR and gives you the words, I wanted to read it, an unsolicited proposal, written proposal for new innovative idea submitted to the agency on the initiative of the offerer, da-da-da-da-da. Going down, it says, this is not a broad agency announcement. It is not a small business innovation research topic. It is not a small business technology transfer research topic or program research and development announcements. So the reason I left that all in there is because it tells you that all those other programs exist. Okay? I did not find information on each of those. However, when you get in the ARC, when you start looking around, when you start poking at these web pages, look for those other programs as well. And many of them are strictly for business, but I know you are able to collaborate with businesses, and you may be able to get some funding that way. We actually fund conferences, workshops, and research experiences for undergraduates. This goes back to the mathematical sciences program. This is part of that. And we will support workshops in the same idea: algebra, number theory, discrete mathematics, probability statistics. The goal here is to do exactly what you guys do: teach kids math so that we can hire them, so that we can make your government's secrets more secure. That's the goal there. Again, proposals submitted annually in September. The average award is between 10 and 15K. We say the award cannot exceed 25K, but we absolutely expect you to go to other places to get funding and aggregate the funding to make your conference a success. There's a lot of rules about what you can and cannot spend this money on. For instance, you cannot spend this money to buy refreshments. However, you can spend it to buy speakers. You can pay speaker fees. Again, on the website there, you will see a lot of that. Again, I guess my final slide here, the pathway. Once you are registered on the ARC, once you have poked around these NSA web pages, you will see that we have a startup guide. We call it the pathway. Startup guide for doing business with us. Again, we have these wonderful words. It's a quasi-biweekly meeting or briefing that is available to you after you register for the ARC. It's where you either come in or they will put you on a phone call, and you can talk to and ask questions about each of these programs and get more information about how you can successfully get money from the National Security Agency to fund research at your schools. Again, you can see the caveats there. So that's the last of the programs that I was able to dig up and give you some information on. The next thing here is our top tech talent challenges. So IAD is the Information Assurance Directorate. That is, as I started at the beginning, that's the protection side of the National Security Agency. That's the part that defends your government's secrets. And these are what we see as some of our top technical challenges coming up in the next year. Give you a chance to read that there while I listen to the side jokes up here. Good one. Any questions? You know what, we're supposed to hold questions, aren't we? Let me just read them then for the record. I see the camera. Resiliency, automated risk detection, automated risk mitigation, secure mobility, secure operations, and threat mechanisms would be the sixth one. There were more, but these were the ones I was able to bring. That would be that. And we're holding questions till later?
Yes.
Okay.
So thank you so much.